Hello OS and welcome to my setup video for King of the Dragons. So I made this video because a lot of my users were having problems, and also because I want to make sure each of you are getting the most GP an hour and the most you can out of my script. So there's a few features in here I want to make sure everybody knows about and are using correctly. Alright, and so we'll get on to the setup. Alright, first thing you should notice in the GUI here is the version number. Whenever you're reporting a bug or a suggestion or something, make sure that you are on the newest version when you report the bug, and if you're not, just tell me which version you were on when it happened so I can make sure I haven't already fixed it. Anyways, so welcome to King of the Dragons. First thing you want to select is which dragon you want to go to and the location. Things you want to note are green dragons, the best way to kill them are with melee. Blue dragons, you can get up to 200k an hour with, no, you can get, the highest I've seen so far on my thread is 240,000 an hour at blue dragons with melee. And with range you can get upwards of 150k, but those are the top that you can get. Anyways, at greens you want to run with melee. You'll start out at 170k an hour and then get up to upwards of 220k an hour when you get really good stats, but by then you want to start switching to blue. And then black dragons, you can do them with melee and really fucking high melee stats, like 99 everything, but honestly the best way to do it is with range and safe spot. Also, when you're choosing the location, you want to look on my script thread. It'll tell you which bank it banks at, and that's where you need to start the script, and also it'll tell you which supplies you need to run it. Anyways, you also will have your news and my next planned big updates in the main screen. And now we're in tab number 2, food and potions. Okay, I just came back and edited this into the video, but to get the food ID, click on this gear here and it'll open up the settings. You want to go down to ground items and check it, which is ground item info here. And then in RuneScape, well, I don't have a main right now so I can't show you guys, but just drop whichever item you want the ID for and it'll have the ID there for you. So that's how you get any ID you want in RuneScape. Alright, so after you've got your food ID, just enter it in there. 379 is for lobsters, so I'm just going to put that in. And then you want to choose your food. I'm not going to get in depth on this because it would take a long time, but just experiment. You can look and see how much food you need. If you're bringing too much, just lower it. Hit points. The minimum and maximum hit points are what the script will eat between. So the highest it will eat at is your max, and the lowest it will eat at are your mid. And so for your max, the way you get this is you do your HP level minus how much your food heals. So say lobsters heal 12, so if my HP was 82, I would put 70 for my max. Your minimum, I normally do it like 20 lower than my max, and then I change it up every now and then, like don't keep it the same. And then I do that, so that would be like, let's say we do 42. Potions. When you're setting this, you just select how many you want to bring of each. For attack and strength, these are only supers. It doesn't say that, but yeah, it's only supers. How many anti-fires you want to bring, or prayer potions, or range potions. And this is the looting tab. when you're doing this, make sure I put this or here, but some people were still trying to do both. It's one or the other, so don't try to do like, say, if you did put Dragon Bones and Green Dragon Eye and Law Rune, and then you said only do this, it wouldn't pick up the Dragon Bones anymore. So it's one or the other. Here's the range setup, and just so everyone knows, green dragons don't support safe spots. So if you want a safe spot, here you go. This number here will determine how many bolts have to be in a stack before you pick them up. So I set mine at 15, but I have an Ava's accumulator. And right here are all your prayer options. You can select between Protect from Melee, Incredible Reflexes, Ultimate Strength, and Eagle Eye. There's not a huge use for them right now, but I really want to add in the King Black Dragon soon, so if I did that, I think you have to protect there, so that's cool. Alright, so for the protect item at part of the GUI, this number determines when the script is going to turn on protect item. So you need to make sure this HP is higher than what PKers can hit on you. You need to be tanking at this HP. So I put mine on 35 at my level. It depends on what level you're at. And then for hop if more than, this depends on what you're doing and which location. When I was running Green Dragons East Wilderness, I put this anywhere from 8 to 12. It depends how crowded the worlds are. And if you're safe spotting, you might want to set this at 0, so that way if one person logs on, then it'll hop automatically, so you're not both trying to hog that one safe spot. Alright, and the final thing I'd like to mention in my setup video is that equipment is automatically detected when you start the script. So whatever you start the script with, the script is going to try to withdraw from the bank and make sure you have at all times. So if you die and you lose all your equipment and you don't have any more in the bank, the script is going to stop. Also, this is for rangers. When you start the script, make sure you only have how many bolts you want to bring with you each trip in your equipment equipped on you. And besides that, I think you guys are ready to go. So get out there and slay the beasts.